Have you been looking for a simple, stress free way to start earning passive income? Then you're definitely in the right place because today I'm not only going to be showing you how you can be utilizing tools such as ChatGPT or other AI platforms in order for you to be able to create a steady income stream, but I'm also going to be showing you how you could potentially be going viral on YouTube. Now, this method is going to be beginner friendly, it's going to be free to start, and does not require any prior experience. All you simply need to do is follow along and you'll be ready to go in no time. Now, you might also be asking yourself, well, this person isn't, making that type of money or he's not going viral on YouTube. And right now I'm not. But what I am doing is I'm following steps that channels like Shinify are doing as well as Alex Kenny is doing where they're consistently utilizing these tools in order for them to be able to generate income. So, as an example, if we were to go to Alex Kenny's channel, he's been doing this for almost about 2 months now, and he's already seeing a little over $200 a month in reoccurring revenue. And he's simply utilizing these platforms in order to be able to generate that. And that's actually what we're going to be talking about today, so that way you can actually start utilizing these tools yourself. Now, you also might be asking yourself, well, what makes this so great? Or how does this even work? And that's what we're actually going to be covering because you're not going to have to deal with any of the hassles like customer service, inventory management, or any type of fulfillment for that matter. Instead, you'll be focusing on driving traffic to specific links, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a moment. So, if we were to actually open up one of Alex's
Your
videos,
sales on
and we'll
products.
just take this first video that he has. But one of the things you're actually going to notice is he has links inside of his descriptions. And really, anytime someone goes to click on these links and uses the service, Alex starts earning passive income. And so we're going to dive into tools on how not only you can be able to do that yourself, but also being able to utilize other tools in order to figure out what type of content actually works in order for you to be able to get the views. And really, what I've done to make things even easier is I've put together a step by step guide that's ultimately going to walk you through all of the steps you need to take in order for you to be able to get started. And inside of this list, there's going to be over 400 different AI tools that you're going to be able to start promoting today, along with clear instructions on how to get started at no cost. So, before we get into all of this, if you're wanting this checklist, all you need to do is like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be sending all of this information straight to your inbox. Now, what you can also do is visit castifyai.com, and from here, you'll be able to click on Grab Free Checklist and Trial, put in your name, your email address, and all of that information is going to go into your inbox as well. So, once you've signed up, the first thing that we're actually going to be taking a look at today is going to be Spotter Studio. Now, Spotter Studio is a really cool AI YouTube research tool that is essentially going to help you with being able to not only promote your information on YouTube, but trying to figure out how you're going to be able to do that because it's actually going to scan all of YouTube to see what content is the top performing content on that platform. Now, once you sign up, what you're going to do in order to access this, again, it's going to be inside of this checklist, or you're going to be able to view it at the bottom of this video. But when you go to that link, ultimately where it's going to take you is to this page here. And this is where you're going to be able to start your free trial. Now, generally speaking, if you were just to sign up for Spotter Studio, you would actually be getting a 30-day trial. Whereas if you were to utilize the links, you're going to be getting a 60-day trial. As well as one of the top reasons we want to go over this is because whoever the top performing creator is that's promoting this platform, they're actually going to be giving away $25,000 to the top YouTube creator. So this is a really good tool that you can actually start utilizing in order to be able to generate that passive income. So again, all you need to do is click on Start Trial. And then from here, it's going to have you sign up with Google. Now, you want to make sure that when signing up with Google, you're utilizing the one that's attached to your YouTube channel. Otherwise, this isn't going to work the best because they do require some information in order to be able to pull from the YouTube channel in order to be able to give you better advices on what type of videos you need to be creating yourself. So what we want to go ahead and do is once we log in, you're going to actually notice a dashboard. And inside of this dashboard, you're going to be able to see recent outliers from creators you follow. And ultimately, what this is showing you is the top videos that this channel has created. So, no matter what the channel is, or no matter what type of content it is that you're wanting to promote, you're going to be able to utilize this tool in order to see how to actually do that. Now, in order to get started, as I mentioned before, where Spotter Studio pretty much scans all of YouTube in order to figure out what content is the top performing on the platform. Before, what you would have to do is go to YouTube and type in something like how to make passive income, scan through all of the videos on there, and see what are the top performing videos in order for you to be able to emulate. Now, what you're actually going to be able to do is go into the Spotter Studio dashboard, go to the labs section, and we're going to want to click on Trend Spotter. So once we clicked on Trend Spotter, here's going to be kind of the top, right? It's going to be filtered based off of what your audience also watches to start, but we're going to clear some of these filters out. So if you want to see what your audience is watching, if you already have a YouTube channel and you're just trying to figure out ways to get more content out there, then this is a great start because you can see what your audience is watching, and then you can emulate some of those videos if you're just trying to simply get views. But if you're trying to promote something, then we want to follow channels such as like Shineify or Alex Kenny's, where they're actually promoting tools that they're utilizing in order to be able to generate income. So what we're actually going to do is click on all of YouTube. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and remove the dates. Now you can keep the dates if you want to filter maybe like by this month or last month just to see what new content's out there. But again, I want to search all of YouTube. So what I'm actually going to do is we're going to take what we searched on YouTube, go back into the Trend Spotter, and click Find Title. Once we hit enter, here are going to be all of the top videos that have been posted based on how to make passive income. So what you're actually going to see is the outlier indexes, and this is ultimately just showing you what are the top performing or top trending videos, I should say, on YouTube. And then from there, you're going to see when that video is uploaded, how many views it got within the first 7 days of it being uploaded, and then what the total amount of views are, subscribers that this channel has, and what categories they put their videos under. So that way, again, you're not having to recreate the wheel, but simply utilize what's already out there in order for you to be able to try and get the views that you're looking for. So once you've done that, all we're going to do from here is click on, let's say, this first video for an example.
This was me struggling.
And this is where we're going to utilize ChatGPT. Because even though we see a title, we don't want to fully replicate what this video is doing, but we want to take bits and pieces of what they're doing. So I'm actually going to go ahead and copy this title here, go into ChatGPT and say, create me 5 thumbnails using this title for YouTube. And I should actually say, create me 5 titles for YouTube, similar to this. We'll go ahead and paste that in there. And now what ChatGPT is going to do is it's actually going to be creating titles that we can now utilize based off of what that previous video was. So what we'll do is, because you might not be making money currently, or maybe you are making money, what we can do is you can even change that and say, now make this with no money showing, but how to generate income. Here we go. And now it actually took out the money if that's something that you're not wanting to promote. So we could say the ultimate guide to creating faceless YouTube channels that make money. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and take that title. We're going to go back into Spotter Studio. And you probably noticed this when we first logged in, but what this is doing is this is showing you projects that you've created, but because you're just getting started, you're not going to have any projects yet. So what we're actually going to want to do is click on New Project. And then from here, this is where we're going to be able to add in our title. And we're also going to be able to create a thumbnail and whatever your hook is that you're trying to promote for that video. So we have our title. The next thing that we want to do is we want a thumbnail, but we want a thumbnail that works. So we're actually going to go back to this video here, and I'm going to take a screenshot of this title, or this thumbnail, I should say. And now that we have a screenshot of the thumbnail, we're going to go back into ChatGPT and say, create me a thumbnail using this image for YouTube. And it's now going to go ahead and create us a thumbnail that we can utilize. There's other tools out there that you can utilize in order to be able to generate thumbnails as well, such as CapCut or some other platforms if you really wanted to dive into it. But here we go. Here's a thumbnail that ChatGPT created for us. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this one. We'll go back into Spotter Studio, click upload, and don't worry. Sometimes if you have Spotter Studio open for a longer period of time, it is going to have you just refresh the page. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And then from here, we'll be able to go ahead, upload, and now we have our image. So the last thing we need is going to be our hook. And again, with the hook, that's just going to be dependent on what type of video or content it is that you're wanting to publish. But for today's instance, we're trying to make a video on how to create faceless YouTube channels that make money. So I can actually utilize this, paste that into ChatGPT. We'll go back into the video previously. And from here, it says, in this video, I'll show you how to create viral Instagram content. So we'll go ahead and copy that. And then we'll paste that in here. And I can say, create me a, let's go back. So create me a hook. And do that. And now it's going to spit out a hook that you can utilize. So perfect. We'll go ahead and use this one. Go back into Spotter Studio and paste that inside of the hook. So now not only do we have a YouTube thumbnail, we have a title, as well as we have a hook. And that probably took about, what, a minute, maybe even 30 seconds to do. And as you get more familiarized with this, the quicker you're going to be able to create these. And the reason you want to create these is because you don't want to spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours trying to figure out what type of videos it is that you're wanting to publish onto your YouTube channel, especially if you don't have a lot of time to do this. Maybe you're working another job or you have stuff that comes up throughout the day. So what you're actually going to be able to do is create a lot of different video projects on the types of videos that you want to be able to create. So all you have to do is now just go in and create that video. And so from here, what we'll go ahead and do is we're going to go back to our projects. And as you can see, we have our project saved. So we'll go back into now the calendar. And really what the calendar is going to do, you're going to be able to see that I have 3 unscheduled, but you're also going to see that I have some projects already in here. And really what that's doing is if we were to take the video that, or the project we just created, and we'll just go ahead and paste that into a day here. So this is now allowing me to see what I have going on for the week, for the month, or even for the year, depending on how much you utilize this system in order to be able to actually go out and generate that content. Now, I know I said, this is how you can be able to generate passive income as well as potentially going viral on YouTube. And the reason I say that is because if we go back into Spotter Studio, into the homepage, you're going to be able to see where it says refer friends. Or if we scroll down to the bottom of this page, you're going to be able to see where it says partners. So you're actually going to be able to get affiliate links that you're going to be able to promote onto your YouTube video in order for people to be able to click on. And anytime someone signs up for whatever it is you're trying to promote, that's where you're going to be able to get paid out. And as far as being able to go viral on YouTube, well, that's going to take time, right? And consistency is going to be key, because if we were to go back and take a look at Alex Kenny's channel or Shinify's channel, really they're posting consistently. And they're making sure that they're posting at least once a day in order to be able to get content out there, in order for YouTube to realize like, hey, this person's consistent. They're constantly posting videos. Let's go ahead and push his channel. So there's going to be a lot of different variables that go into play with that. But this is going to be the simplest way in order for you to be able to get started. So that way you can emulate what already is performing. All you need to do is create your own video and utilize the aspects that they're doing in order to promote your videos that you're creating yourself. So let me know in the comments how this method works for you, and feel free to share ideas for future videos. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next video.